that the next president of the United States is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump has been elected president.
Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
Guys, that's reality. Donald Trump just became president again. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited this happened, but what happens next is going to make all the difference. And I understand some of you are very upset about the results of this election. And I understand. Right now, it's going to be high emotions on both sides. So do your best, take a deep breath. I'm going to go over some things that are really important for what we're going to do next as a nation. So pay attention. Here's some of the people that aren't too happy with what's going on right now.
The election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris has not been called yet. We do not know who the winner is, but it is pointing in one direction. And it's not final, but I just wanted to say that America failed women tonight. Primarily, Trump has insulted women, berated them, has been found liable in court for assaulting a woman, and he took women's reproductive rights away. And instead of standing up to that, people voted for it. And we failed our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, our wives tonight. America failed them. We failed them. It is unfortunately the reality of the situation. So I'm sorry to everybody out there who will be impacted by what may come.
So, like I said, right now tensions are very high. People are very emotional. All right? But the first thing I want to get to is moving forward. If you truly care about this nation and you truly care what's going to happen next, regardless of what side you sit on, if you're the person screaming right now out of pain and agony, or you're the person celebrating and you're really hopeful for the future, moving forward, this country is going to continue to fall apart unless we learn to coexist with each other and understand that people might have a differing opinion than you. All right, the days of calling people names and trying to get revenge, because honestly, the left has been very gnarly. They've been really crazy over the past 4 years, calling conservatives and Trump supporters every name in the book. And I understand that because I've been called every single one of those names. I've been called a Nazi. I've been called a racist. I've been called uneducated. I've been called someone that's in a cult. All right. So I understand when the parties switch, all of a sudden you have this urge to give revenge and hit them back with what they used to hit you with. But the thing is, that only makes our country fall apart more and more. So I'm saying, in the position of the winning team right now, it is not my intention to call the left names and say, hey, you're an idiot for thinking that Kamala Harris was a good option for this country, or you're the reason our country is falling apart. It's not the citizens. The citizens of this country are not the problem with our country. It's the government, and every single one of us need to wake up to that. So step one moving forward is we need to learn to coexist with each other, even if we have differing opinions. Now, the second and probably the most important thing is what has been going on for this since the second Donald Trump came down that escalator and entered U.S. politics. So what happened as soon as he started running for president? Let's take a step back. He was an American icon. He was on television shows, music videos, movies. People writing books about him. Everyone's taking pictures with Donald Trump. He was like the most iconic man in the United States. But as soon as he was running for president, all of a sudden they're pulling their daggers out. Like, you think of Oprah. Oprah loved him and said, I would love to be your vice president if you run for president. But something happened. There was a movement called the Get Trump movement. all right? And they don't care what they got to do to get them. But regardless of what it is, they got to do it. They're going to try everything. As soon as he started running, they started saying, oh, he's a racist. He's done this to women. He calls them names. They start showing all the sound bites of all the horrible things he said. Go to any locker room. Go hang out with some boys. All the guys talk like that. All right. Doesn't mean he treats women like that everywhere he goes, because I have friends and family that work within that group, and they all say that he is super kind, super courteous, genuinely cares about the people around him when there's no cameras around. So this whole Get Trump movement needs to stop immediately. And you say, hey, how can we do this? We can boycott what they're doing. If it's a TV show, if it's a YouTube channel, if it's TikTok, you know, try to get in there, get a real conversation and say, hey, I think this is what's wrong with America right now. So this whole Get Trump movement is insane. The shit they're doing to Donald Trump, like, just take a look at how insane. I'm saying insane. Just watch what they say.
Take them out now.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the
Well, this is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump...
What do you guys think of that? So when I was saying the Get Trump movement, that is exactly what I'm talking about. These individuals that have a platform, that are on legacy media, or they got a TikTok, or they go on news interviews and as commentators, or they're on The View, for God's sakes. The Get Trump movement needs to stop immediately. If those people care genuinely about the United States, people need to unite behind the president that we have. We need to stop this bullshit where we attack our commander-in-chief. All right? He was duly elected. It was loud and clear. America's voice was heard. It was a landslide. They ripped the Senate. They got the House. They got a Republican Speaker of the House. And Donald Trump assembled a team that's a hard hitter, from lifelong Democrats to billionaires to health advocates, lawfare against big pharma, big ag. Like, Donald Trump just assembled one of the greatest teams I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I swear, if the news and Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah and all they do is just bag on him his whole term, they're the problem with the United States. So what I'm saying is, if you're on the left, okay, just entertain this for a second. You're not going to get rid of him. You're not going to get him. You've already tried everything you can. So the best thing you could do is think, how can I make America better myself? All right? How do I make America great again? So the Get Trump movement, it needs to go. It needs to stop immediately. So the only thing I could say is AOC right now is trying to radicalize people. She's trying to get them out there on the street. They're organizing all kinds of protests all over the United States against Donald Trump, saying he's going to take your rights. We've already had Donald Trump as president. All right? He didn't take any of your rights. He didn't do any of that. The only thing ammo you got is Roe versus Wade. But the question here is, let's say more than half the country thought abortion was not right. Let's say you thought abortion wasn't right, and the government says, no, it's right. Your voice isn't heard on the federal level. When it comes back to the states could write in whatever law they want. And that's how our country was established, that the American people get to vote on it. And if the majority of the people agree on it, it becomes law. And that's what Donald Trump did. He gave you a voice if you agree with it or you don't. It lets the people work it out, and that's how democracy works. All right? So moving forward, quit attacking each other. The whole get Trump thing, he's in for 4 years. He has everything he needs. He has the Senate, the House. You know, the only thing that could stop him is the people in the country not getting along and dissent and just fighting each other the whole time. What about this does become one of the greatest periods of time in our history? You need to start thinking like an optimist. You got to quit this Debbie Downer shit. Donald Trump is Hitler. Like, get that shit out of your head. You have been brainwashed, and the majority of America has seen through every single one of these persecutions and attacks on Donald Trump. We all know it's because they don't like what he's doing. So my advice to you guys is do those 2 steps. Don't be part of the Get Trump movement. And we need to get along with each other. Now let's go to some questions in the chat. How are you guys feeling? Right here, someone says he is the devil. Like, come on. I'm someone that watches every one of his rallies. And when I first started watching him, I couldn't really understand the guy. I wanted to see what he was about. I heard all this shit the news said where they were like, hey, he's this, he's that, he's a womanizer. The more I watched them, the more they sounded like they were bullshitting. All right. I was looking at him as a critic. And I'm like, okay, is this a show? Is he putting a show on? And after watching him for 4 years, he's not putting a show on. Donald Trump is genuine. That guy will say whatever the fuck he wants, whenever he wants. And he'll go wherever he wants with whoever he wants. That guy is not playing a part. The reason Kamala Harris lost is because she is an actress. A horrible actress. She literally sat in front of cameras, read teleprompters. We all seen the videos. We've all seen her speak. And the thing is, someone else is writing her script and she's trying to read it. When the teleprompter goes away, she doesn't know what the fuck to do. And we all realize that. So I think America collectively, even the people on the left are like, hey, I'm sick of career politicians. I'm sick of someone putting a show on for me and trying to win my vote. You know, it's been far too long that politicians have just been saying, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that for you. And it never fucking happens. All right. The biggest problem why I stood behind Trump is he's going against a system that's been in place for about half a century. So let's say since the 1960s. At that period of time, we were one of the highest educated, we were in the top 10 most educated populations in the world. We're top 10 healthiest countries in the world. We are going to the Olympics and we are ripping all those gold medals out of the rest of the country's hands. We're taking industries and we're revolutionizing it. We are creating the best technology, the medical advances. Like, we were able to buy a house for, I think was in comparison about $110,000 in today's money back in 1960. It was actually $15,000, but adjusted today was $115,000. The average home in America right now is $415,000. 4 times the cost of living. If you think of our credit card interest rates, if you think of mortgages, everyone's savings accounts are going down. Not everyone. The celebrities that were endorsing Kamala Harris, when the cost of living goes up by $30,000 a year, it doesn't affect celebrities. So don't ever listen to these rich politicians, celebrities. They do not live the life you and I live. Just turn the TV off. Quit watching that bullshit. Unite behind the government we have right now that's standing up and saying, hey, we're going to change this system. It is broken. It's been doing the American people wrong for way too long. Step up. Stand behind them. I know you don't agree with it, but the thing is, don't attack your neighbors. Don't attack your fellow American citizens. Like, we need to quit this shit. And I'm saying I'm done making fun of liberals. But the thing is, Trump says a lot of shit to people. He's a shit talker. He calls a lot of people names and he gets nasty with it. I agree. All right. But they disrespected him first. I live by that same motto. Hey, I'm not going to talk bad about anyone unless they've offended me and disrespected me. And then it's game on. But I want to take it a step beyond that and just learn to bite my lip. If someone pisses me off and disrespects me, an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind. Do you agree? So I think moving forward, everyone's mission needs to be this person on the left, this person on the right. That's my neighbor. That's my friend. You know, everyone is an American citizen and you need to quit this division. Like, cool, Trump, the Republicans won the whole government. All right. They got the majority Supreme Court. They got the Republican Speaker of the House. All right. So there's no fight in the government right now. You can't do shit for 2 years. But what you can do is learn to love your fellow Americans. You could learn to stop calling people names. You could learn to stop listening to celebrities and news stations that totally just brainwash you with propaganda. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch any of that bullshit. They're always trying to persuade you to think a different way when if you look at it, if you take out the divider in between us, we all just want to live a happy life. We all want a house. We all want success. Some people want a family. Some people want a business. Some people want to create something and give it to the world. But right now, our government hits us with overregulation, overtaxation, and inflation. We can't go buy a house. If I wanted to create a business, do you know how many LLCs and lawyers and fucking business license and EPA and all this shit? Like, the American dream is slowly dying more and more. But the reason we're uniting behind Trump is he's been there. If you think Trump doesn't know the middle class American, you need to realize that he was one of the biggest developers in New York City. He's, over the past 50 years, he's employed people that are janitors. He's even gone and played a janitor. Go watch a YouTube video of Trump going and working with everyone in his company. He dressed up like a janitor. He was cleaning rooms with this sweet little maid and joking with her, having fun. He was cleaning toilets and shit. He humbled himself in his own company to go see what they do on a day-to-day basis. He went into the office and see what people do for office work. He goes to the construction sites. He's been there with all the construction workers, so he knows the white collar, he knows the blue collar, he knows the billionaires, and he knows the homeless. He's homed so many people. He has paid off people's cars. He's paid off people's mortgages. Like, Donald Trump knows people more than you think. Even if you love and support Trump, you might think he's just, oh, this badass businessman. No, that guy's been so diverse in his life. He's done so many different things. His friend group is probably bigger than anyone else's in the world, except the Pope or someone, I don't know. But think about that. He was a builder. So for his businesses to be successful, he's had to employ thousands and thousands of people that aren't billionaires. He employs middle-class Americans, lower class, higher class. He knows the American people because he's been living the American dream since he was a kid. And I understand, yeah, he was handed a lot of shit. But guess what? His dad's gone. And it's only him and his family now. And a good representation of a good man is his kids. Take a look at his kids. You don't see them riddled with crack addictions or going over to China and doing this and that. Like, all his kids got their shit together. They're all really connected. They're so close with each other. Like, I know you think Trump's a horrible guy, but I ask you to do one thing. Go watch a whole Trump rally, the entire thing front to back. Watch the entire video and see if it's anything like the news or celebrities have made him out to be. Now, if you're even more curious, go deeper into it. Go see behind the scenes things where people have videos of him at events, or a really good one that breaks down what kind of person he is off camera, even though he's on camera, is Break 50 with Bryson DeChambeau. You actually get to see Donald Trump play 18 holes of golf, and he's chilling in this golf cart with this guy that does a podcast while golfing. Break 50 by Bryson DeChambeau. Go watch it if you want to see what Trump is like on a personal level. And I promise, the brainwashing you've heard over the years, all these sham trials, they said he got impeached twice. Guess what? He got acquitted twice. That means he was found not guilty for what they were accusing. Now, as of today, the guy, Jack Smith, that's going after him with all these criminal trials, the document cases, this and that, he's dropping all the charges. And if that doesn't scream that was attack on a political opponent, I do not know what does. But the thing is, I think they're waking up. This term for Donald Trump cannot be this get Trump attitude. Because if you go after the president of the United States every day of his life, you're pulling away the potential of us as a country. If you constantly attack and you say, I hate this man, blah, 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 I'm going to do whatever I can to disrupt it, you're literally destroying our country. Let's say we got rid of presidents, all right? Say there's no more presidents in the world. What would be left? It would be us. And the only thing you can control is you. So this get Trump or screw the left or screw the right, that shit needs to stop right now. Wake up. All my people, like, look, everyone's saying cult. You guys been saying that for 4 years. Apparently the cult is a lot bigger than your cult. All right? And the reason Donald Trump has so much support is because this identity politics. They took Easter Sunday and they declared it the National Day of Transgender Awareness. Like, you know how many people just want to have a good life with their child, and celebrate a holiday? And they see the president of the United States come on the television on Easter, and all of a sudden he declares it National Day of Transgender. Like, the American people are sick of this shit. All right? Whatever you want to do as an individual, do it. All right? Go get a surgery and change who you are. Go do it. I don't care. But on the national level, we don't need to be talking about it. The federal government needs to be focusing on protecting us from foreign threats and ensuring that we have a quality way of life. That's all the government needs to do. It does not need to get into these identity politics. This DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, or whatever it is, that's bullshit. All right? Because we are in 2024. All right? The minorities or the ethnic backgrounds, tell me one thing that's holding them back. Obama was a black president. There's a black man that's a doctor of fucking every position there is. The world is your oyster. Nothing's stopping you. The only racist thing that exists is the conversation you keep having. Every time you bring up racism, it stokes the fire. All right? And it's the dumbest shit ever when I hear a white person calling a white person a racist. Like, quit calling people names. All right? That's not going to get you anywhere in life. I'm immune to it. You can call me whatever you want. I understand some people hear a certain word and they get triggered. I don't. And that's how you should be. If someone's calling you a name, so be it. Let them just run their mouth. All right. And then you walk away and you go back to your happy life. So if I could say one thing to everyone watching right now, is don't let what other people say stop you from believing in what you believe in. And that goes to the people on the left. You still have a fight to fight. All right. There's going to be another election in 4 years. Your voice will be heard. All right. And just because you don't got the president you want doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You get to elect House of Representatives, you get senators, congressmen, you get governors, mayors, councilmen. Your voice don't stop at the president. So please don't feel so deterred by this. But the main thing is, guys, take a moment, realize we are getting a new president, and leaders all over the world have been announcing that they look forward to working with him. We had the Houthi rebels that are a proxy of Iran. Iran funds them. Less than 24 hours after Donald Trump was elected president of the United States, they announced, hey, we're looking to negotiate a ceasefire, which means they're looking for a peace agreement. All right. Within 24 hours, both Putin and Zelensky, the president of Russia and the president of Ukraine, both said, we look forward to making an agreement with Donald Trump. Within 24 hours, the president of China said, China looks forward to having a peaceful relationship with the new president. Every world leader understands Trump's on a mission. They understand his message of peace. They also know that his threats of tariffs can completely choke them. America is one of the biggest economies in the world. If Donald Trump goes and puts a tariff on these major companies that look at us as a way to make a lot of GDP, which means make their country a lot of money, and all of a sudden he says it's going to cost you twice as much to sell your shit here, they're going to start listening. Tariffs are a form of negotiation. And on top of that, tariffs, what they can do is it entices people to avoid the tariff they would get by importing it into the United States and instead start doing manufacturing in America. Another great thing Donald Trump's doing is bringing down taxes for everyone. The thing is, with major corporations, these big companies that everyone hates, the thing is they employ the majority of America. On top of that, if you were to double the taxes of all these big companies, your Coca-Cola wouldn't be $3 anymore. If you doubled their cost on what they're getting taxed, that thing's going to be $4, $5. So just like you think tariffs are going to increase the price of products, so do taxes. But the best thing ever about his tariff and his low taxes for American manufacturer, he wants to offer a 10% corporate tax for companies that make and sell their product in the United States. Now, listen, that 10% is only for the companies that manufacture in America. Not all these other ones that outsource, like Apple. Apple has slave labor building the phone that you're using right now. But the thing is, you know how many companies left America to go manufacture in different countries? The Philippines, Taiwan, China, India. They left because it was too expensive to produce their product in America. Now, if it goes down to 10%, that's one of the best tax rates in the world. That's going to bring so many companies back to America because, like I said, we have the biggest market in the world. So the thing is, if they bring all these companies back to America, it's going to be a humongous boom, and he knows it. The TV was telling you it's not going to work. It's going to work. When you bring all these companies that left and ones that want to come to America, they're going to employ people. We're going to have too many jobs. That's going to be a problem. So when he says he's going to do the largest deportation in history, he's going after the criminals, the people they let over the border There were convicted murderers. They were convicted rapists. They had a criminal record when they came here, and they just let them loose in America. He's saying those people gotta go. I've heard Trump probably every third rally that I've watched, he brings up, hey, we want to bring people in. We want to bring good people in that love our country and they want to chase the American dream. So if you think Donald Trump is just going to deport all these people that have been living here before Biden was in, that have families here, he's going after the people that are criminals, and he's going after them hard. One of the hardest hitting things ever that I think is just badass, like I hear like an American eagle just screeching when I think of this one. He's going to go after the cartel in Mexico. If you think about the drug epidemic going on in America right now, I've had 3 friends leave this earth because of what's coming across this border. One was my neighbor that was a 14-year-old kid. All right? He was at a park and touched something. The fatty got into his system through his skin, and he's no longer alive. It's disgusting. I hear his grandma crying every single night. She screams at the top of her lung every single night, and it's been a year and a half. Do you know how much pain's in this country from what's coming across that border? I had my best friend that had a surgery on his foot, and they wouldn't give him pain medication, so he asked one of his friends. It was laced with fentanyl. He's no longer here. It's ridiculous how many people are losing their lives to what's coming across the border, which could be stopped at the border, but more importantly, Donald Trump's going after the cartels in Mexico, the ones pushing this shit. He's saying they're seen as a terroristic organization, and they are. Do you guys agree? Do you agree that the cartel in Mexico is a terror group? They take over governments. They take over police officers. When people are running for, or if they're already a politician, they assassinate people left and right down in Mexico. Just a week and a half ago, there was a former special forces guy that went down for a vacation, and he was taken by the cartel. He was murdered right in Mexico. Someone that has served our country and fought for our country. His life was taken by that terror group. So Trump won. Now what? It's up to us. He's on a mission. He's putting out in exact detail what he's going to do. I think the best thing that could have ever happened to Trump is that he lost the last election. And I know that's controversial, but he's had 4 years to know the right people, to sit, to plan. This whole 4 years, he's acted like a president. He was seen as the leader of the United States for the past 4 years also. Foreign leaders would come and meet him. Governors, speakers of the House would go down and meet him in Mar-a-Lago. He was seen as a leader of the United States the past 4 years. But the best thing that could ever happen is let what just happened for the past 4 years happen. He gets to plan everything out. And now he gets to go in because his first term, he didn't know shit. He's never served as a governor, never served as a mayor, never was a politician. So he's even admitted this. He said, hey, one thing I regret is not, he said, I regret trusting the people I trusted. Because the people he is running against, as soon as he won, would go to him and say, hey, congratulations on your win. This position here, this guy would be a really good guy to work in your cabinet. This guy would be really good for your administration. And it turns out they weren't good. There was a lot of bad people in Trump's administration. He fired a lot of them, and you see all these people that do not endorse him that used to work for him. The thing is, he didn't know who the hell he was hiring. He hired 10,000 people into his administration, do you think he talked to every single one of them? No, not at all. But this time he knows. This time he's already assembled a team. He straight up said, I have my transition team ready. When Biden and Kamala won, they slowly built, like, the guy was in office for 50 years. All right. He still had a lot of time to put together a team. Trump's had his team ready. He knew he was going to win. We all knew he was going to win, even you guys on the left. Once this happened, all right, and he stood up yelling, fight, 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 with that American flag in the background, we all knew he was going to win this fucker. We all knew it. He knew it too. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say tonight is Trump won, now what? Now it's time for us to see what we can do to become a better nation. Because Trump could make your gas cheap. He can make your groceries affordable. He can make buying a house reasonable again. He could increase how much you get paid at your job or how little you paid to the government out of your check. My question is, when was the last time you looked at your pay stub? Go ahead. Go take a look at your pay stub right after this or right now. Look how much they take out of your paycheck. Do you know how much more money you would have if they didn't take all those taxes out? So he's literally going to give you more money the second he's in. But cool. You have more money. Everything's cheaper. Now what's your problem? It's going to be the interaction with your fellow Americans. It's going to be your neighbors. It's going to be that friend that you said, hey, don't ever talk to me again. You voted for Trump. Do you know how many people just disown their boyfriend, their husband, their neighbor, their best friend of 5 years, and they just wrote them off like they're nothing just because they had a differing opinion? That's disgusting. You could have Obama back in office. You could have free abortions everywhere you go. You could go get one every week. You know, you could have free healthcare. But if you're still a shitty person, like, this country's still gonna fall apart. Like, and we all need to wake up to that. Even us on the right. Like, cool, we got our president. We know that the economy is gonna get better. We know the world is gonna find peace again. All right? Once we all have that, what's left? That's how you got to think. Once I have everything I've ever wanted, what is the problem? Once I solve all the physical, material things in my life, once I get rid of all those problems, what's going to be left? And it's going to be you. Mina with the super chat. Let's see what Mina's saying. Someone said, how much is a slave in your comment? Well, honestly, how much are they paying per hour? If you think about it, what would happen if you stopped working your job right now? What would happen? You'd lose your house. You'd lose your car. So you literally have to keep working. Kind of sound like a slave. We're all slaves. We're all slave to money. You need to wake up. They took slaves because, listen here, currently in the world there's more slaves than ever before. Right now in this period in history, there's more slaves than back during the Civil War. Before the Civil War, before America was formed, there was far more slaves. The Egyptians, the Jews, oh, God forbid, the Uyghurs in China, the Irish. Like, there's been slaves all throughout history, and there's still slaves today. All right? We've just took and freed the slaves in America and said, hey, now you got to take this paper thing and keep doing the same thing you were doing. You got to work. And the new master is the federal government. The government is who you work for. Because I promise you, stop paying taxes, you'll see you're a slave. So good question, Mina. Definitely appreciate the super chats and the thumbs up, guys. But enough of the rant. one thing I do want to say is that I'm pretty fucking pumped at the results. Like, the past 2 days, I've woke up with so much ambition and motivation, just knowing, yeah, we're back, baby. We're back. Yeah, someone just said, unless we audit the feds, we're not getting out of this. That's why I love that Elon Musk, you know how he was all about Dogecoin? Well, his government efficiency is called the Department of Government Efficiency. Doge. He's genius. Yeah, his cars, the Model S, the Model E, the Model X, the Model Y. No, it's not E, it's a 3. But he spelt out sexy, and now his Department of Government Efficiency is Doge. Genius. I love it. But back to your point of auditing the Fed, Elon Musk, one of the most, look how efficient he makes everything. SpaceX, Tesla, Twitter. He got rid of most of the workers at Twitter, and guess what? Still rolling, baby. Still better than ever. The thing is, they've added 2 government agencies to the federal government since the inception of our country. Think about that. We have like 500 government efficiencies, and they are taking so much money out of your paycheck. There's too many government programs. There's just too many. It's just waste of money, plain and simple. We do not need a giant government. And the thing is, we're over-regulated. If anyone tries starting a business, like, the red tape you're going to have to chop your way through is insane. The American dream needs to come back. We need to stop being over-regulated and overtaxed. Demolish all the roads. You mean demolish? No, the thing is, our infrastructure needs to get revamped. And the thing is, most of our infrastructure is vulnerable to hacking. And guess who's made most of our current infrastructure? Biden's infrastructure bill? All Chinese parts. China could literally tap into our grid from China. It's disgusting. Everyone should delete Facebook and X. I think people get rid of social media would probably be the best thing for your life. But if you want your voice to be heard, go ahead. But if you're one of those doom scrollers that just scroll and just get your head filled with other people's opinions, that's not good. Thomas, you could take your finger and go like that. Or I use my middle finger and I swipe like that. Yeah, America's made requirements, yep. What? The United States needs to become more like the Netherlands? What do you mean by that? I believe X is going to become an all-in-one app like WeChat. 100%. No, it's just, the thing is, China is so far advanced. We are so far behind China. I lived in China for a year. All their roads are immaculate. All their public transportation is smooth as ice. Their buildings are brand new with lights all over the outside. It feels like you're in a futuristic city. They have bullet trains that go like 200 miles per hour. Like, America is so far behind the rest of the modern world. It's sad. But the thing is, we're going to move towards more efficient ways of living. Mina's back with $10. Holy shit. Mina says, come on, it's scary. Don't justify racism. Please check your fellow supporters when they say distasteful things. USA, not scared, just saying nervous citizen. I believe in street justice. If someone's attacking someone based on the color of their skin, that's like the lowest thing you could do, and it shows what what kind of sad person they are. Like, racism's never going to go away. You could make it illegal. You could put people to death for being racist. It wouldn't go away. Racism is never going away. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. But the way we handle it is how we get rid of it. Because I promise, if someone's racist to me and calls me names and I give zero effect, I don't let it affect me at all. They start calling me, hey, cracker, white boy. Well, who cares? I don't care what you say. The only way words hurt you is if you accept it. Because honestly, but what can happen? Can someone that's racist against you say, hey, you can't vote? You can't have a job? You can't do this, you can't do that? No, you can't. It's 2024. That shit's in the past. So if someone's calling you names, wah. Boo fucking who? If you let name calling affect you, like, I don't know what to say to you. You're weak. And sometimes I say shit that hurts your feelings. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But that's the fact. Who cares? Someone called you a name. Now, if someone's like destroying your life, there's avenues of stopping that. That's considered a hate crime. Someone says they have a manager that doesn't hire black people. Don't go work for that fucking company. Is it the only fucking job there is? Because I've been turned down jobs because I'm white. They said, hey, we need certain quotas. I'm sorry. You're well qualified. You're an excellent candidate. But right now, we need to hit certain metrics. Guess what? I went somewhere else. Fuck. It wasn't the end of the world. But go to a union. They ain't doing that shit. Time to get these cultists out of the Republican Party over the next 4 years. The thing is, guys, MAGA, the whole movement, what we're about, what the leaders of the MAGA party are pushing is to get rid of the old Republicans, the old nasty politicians. You know, the movement is to get rid of a broken system and replace it with one that enables and empowers we the people. It's definitely Mina right here. Another $2. I love you, Mina. You're beautiful. You're a sweet person. Thank you so much. And she says it's definitely bigger than name calling. Please explain. Because I've lived in different countries. I've lived in both sides of the United States. I've traveled to every single state there is. I've spent time in multiple states for long periods of time. I certainly did see racism. But like I said, it's not going anywhere. But what are you going to do about it? What can you do about an idea? Like the war on terror, when we went into Afghanistan, think about it. We thought we could get rid of terrorists. What happens is you kill their dad, and the 4 sons all of a sudden become radicalized. It's like that one serpent back in Greek mythology, cut its head off, 2 more pops up. You can never get rid of an idea. The only thing you can do is change the way people think. And by legislation and calling someone a racist or attacking them or their livelihood, you're only going to radicalize them more. They're going to be filled with more and more hate. The more you fight someone that is racist, the more you call them names, the more you attack them, the worse it's going to get. The best thing you could do ever, Mina, if anyone's ever racist to you, is you look at them and say, hey, I'm a mother, I'm a father, I have people that I love in my life. I'm grateful for this life God gave me. I was put on this earth just like you were. We both bleed the same red blood. Like, and just tell them you love them and give them a hug. Don't even ask if they want a hug. Just give them a hug and say, I love you, and walk away. That's how you change people. Red Dawn. We're going to have no food by the end of the year. We got Nostradamus over here predicting the future. I live on 30 acres. I got food. Has Trump explained how he will reduce the housing prices? Well, I think one of the best proposals I've ever heard from any politician ever was what Trump said about freedom cities. You can go on YouTube, you could look up Trump freedom cities, but what he's proposing is that right now the US government owns 99% of the free land in America. If we were to take 1% of that land in different parts of the country, and we have a nationwide contest of who can design the best city from the ground up. I'm talking underground pipe, I'm talking infrastructure, roads, buildings, how everything flows together. We could have food production on the outside, shipped to the center. We could have a city center. And there's going to be a contest to design brand new cities. Think of New York City or Los Angeles from the ground up, brand fucking new. All built by Americans, American products. Around that, it's gonna be centered around VTOL, which is vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, flying cars, and then U.S. manufacturing of all kinds of products. It's literally going to ramp up U.S. production and manufacturing, and from there, all the people that are working in these factories are going to have houses, buildings, schools, churches, blah, blah, everything all around that centralized manufacturing of the United States where they're building brand new houses. And that's how he's going to bring down the cost of housing. But the thing is, it's the cost of housing, it's everything's supply and demand. If there's a shortage, the price of shit goes up. If you have an excess of a product, the price goes down. So we need to build more houses. Need more competition. I'm a 24-year-old dark African American. Oh, where did you go? Dark African American born woman in Alaska. I get lots of looks that say it all. I know I can succeed in America, but it's hard when your neighbors don't like you. You know what I gotta say, Mina? Fuck them. Let them look at you. All right? The best thing you could ever do, Mina, is look back at them, smile, and say, I'm living the fucking American dream. I'm chasing my dreams. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. That's the attitude you got to have, Mina. Someone's giving you a bad look because you're a dark African American woman. Who cares? Who cares? You know what's uglier than a dark African American woman? Someone that's full of hate. So they might be looking at you like you're bad, but you know, I know, we all know that person's the bad one. People have opinions. You're never getting rid of people's opinions. So Mina, go out there, chase your dreams, and make your tribulation and your hardships part of your testimony. 100%. But the thing is, look, everyone's saying that's your friends. All the MAGA people are this. My question to all the people that are saying all MAGA people are racist, how many MAGA friends do you have? Like, for real. How many people do you know that are pro-MAGA? You probably don't know them. All right? You're literally acting just like a racist. Because for Mina's example, all right? These people probably have never interacted with African American people. They've heard stories. They see what happens in all these major cities. You look at Chicago, Los Angeles, Atlanta. You hear about the crime-ridden places, all these videos, you know. It's sad, but true. This is a very true statement that 50% of the crime is committed by 18% of the population. Am I saying all African Americans are doing that? No, but the thing is, they built up this idea of what a certain type of people do, and that's just their opinion. That's what's been put in their head, where they've never interacted. They've never met Mina. They've never been like, oh my God, she's a wonderful woman, you know, that traveled from a different country and she's here to pursue her dreams. No, they've heard bad stories. They've built up implicit bias. They have this idea of what African Americans are like. But I promise, if Mina went over, talked to him, and shared her testimony and said, hey, I'm a God-fearing woman and I love this country, they'd be like, I love you, Mina. You're cool. You know, I wasn't sure about you, but you're fucking cool, Mina. That's what all these lefties are doing. They literally think every MAGA person is racist. They think every MAGA person wants to take away your rights. We want to be violent. Literally 65 million people voted, and we all just want a family. We all want a house. We all want a safe world. We don't want to be overtaxed. We want to be able to buy groceries without buying the cheap ass products. We want to give our kids a healthy life. That's all we want. MAGA means we're sick of the old system that's been in place for centuries that has been declining our way of life. Every single year, it gets worse and worse. MAGA is standing up. This is saying, fuck the old Republicans, fuck the old Democrats. We're doing something new. Sadly, it's a two-party system, so we had to take over the Republican Party. If we could have started a third-party movement, we would have, but we all know that ain't gonna fucking work. So MAGA had to take over the Republican Party to make any change in the world. That's why you hear the term MAGA, not just Republican. It's to point out that we're done with the old system. It's corrupt. It's failed. It's letting down the American people. Take a look at the Department of Health, the Department of Education. The heads of both those organizations, the one is not healthy and the other one is not educated. We got the blind leading the blind, and we're saying we're sick of this shit. It's time to throw out the old dog. The old guard is getting let go. It's time for something new. So don't just think of us as Republicans. We're not. It's a new movement. I would love to change the logo from an elephant to something else. It would be cool to retire the Republican name, because the Democrat Party is dead, which we all just saw, and the Republican Party is dead. It's time for the Democrats, the Democrat voters, to start their own party. Because right now, the party you support, they literally want to put drag queens in elementary schools. They want to cancel you if you don't agree with them. They want to elect someone that was not put through a primary. They want to pack the Supreme Court. They want to put their political opponent in prison for life. The Democrat Party is dead. And if you support all that shit, you're a radicalized person. You do not believe in democracy. You only believe in your vision. And that's sad. That's very sad. America, fuck yeah. Hey guys, right now we got 879 people in here. I want to see some American flags in the chat right now. If you are excited for the future, it doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right, but if you want to take your country back away from these politicians, this is just people to people. We aren't politicians. If you want to make America great again, regardless of what side you're on, you want to have a great life free from the government, put some flags in the chat. And American Eagles. Fuck yeah. Look at all those flags. And guys, right now, we're going to do 15 seconds with everyone in here right now. 600 people double tapping that screen. We're going to get those thumbs up, bumping up right now. And make sure you keep showing your love for America in the chat. We got French flags. We got American Eagles. We got pirate flags. Someone's saying, screw your freedom. My freedom's ringing, baby. It's ringing. Look at all these American flags. Oh, 65 million of us. That's right. That guy had a really interesting name. Look at that. American flags in the world. We got fucking muscles and American flags. Boy, we just took back the White House. We just took back the Senate. We just took back the House of Representatives. We got a conservative Supreme Court. We got a Republican Speaker of the House, boy. Dude, we are on top of the world right now. This is amazing. All these people showing hate in the chat. Just look at all the flags. Look at all the American flags. And my crew right here is tapping the shit out of those thumbs up right now. So if you hate America, look in the chat. Go look on the news. Look who won the election. It's people that fucking love America. We love it. Oh, God, I love those flags. I'm a flag freak. Look, I got a flag back here. I got a flag right here. Check out the Trump flag over here. Guys, I'm so jacked up. I feel so energized. America is fucking back, baby. We're back. Holy shit, we just blew through 160 thumbs up in 15 seconds. You guys are legends. But look at all these people that dislike America. It's like there's more of us than you. You ever notice that? Like, honestly, even when the Democrats were in office and we were watching our country and the world fall apart, I still loved my country. I would never burn one of my flags. I would never do that. You guys... Oh, the vest. I just got brand new tourniquet. I just put it on my kit. Got steel plates in here. This is made by AR500. It's the Veritas plate carrier. It's got the functional plates, so they're like... So the thing is, it's the functional plates. So what it does is it lets you have range of motion on your arm. So when your arm goes across your chest, it gives you more free range of movement. Where the old square plates, you hit that corner when you put your arm across. I got 4 of these. I got 4 of these plate carriers. And I got a military Humvee, all for free, thanks to Biden. Oh, Daddy in a caddy sending that $2 to make me holla. No, Diddy, but you remind me of my prison wife. Wait, you could have wives in prison? No, I know you can't. You can. They could have visitations or something like that. Or are you talking about like the other kind of prison wife? But hey, thanks for the love. The super chat, guys. When I see those dollars flying up the chat, it makes me motivated to keep sharing my voice on a platform. Because my voice has been very unpopular for the past 4 years, but I never bent a knee. I never bowed. I never stood down. I'm never going to give up. When I speak on what I believe in. I'm not here to bullshit you. This is what I believe 100%. And that's America is the greatest country in the world, and we have the potential to become better every single day. There is no limit to what America could do. There's nothing that could hold us down. Racism, taxes, regardless of what's going on in your personal life or the world, you can always succeed in America. But the thing is, we must stand up. We must always ensure that happens. Never bow, never back down. Don't take this shit. And America spoke on November 5th, loud and clear, that we're done with this bullshit. It's time for a change. We want our country back. 65 million people, and you know how many kids and people that can't vote that love Trump? This is just the people that voted. You know how many immigrants love Donald Trump? They left a country that was falling apart. They don't want to migrate to a country that's going to fall apart. That'd be ridiculous. Texans for Trump. What? Someone says $2 might buy you an AR-500 sticker off of Temu, though. True. True. You can do that. But the thing is, guys, like I said, I won this in a giveaway from AR-500. I got 4 plate carriers and a military Humvee. I'm going to be making some content with my Humvee. I'm going to be climbing rocks. I'm going to be pew-pewing out of it. I made a really cool video. I should repost it. But I skydived into the desert when I won the military Humvee. And I skydived into a dry lake bed where I had my hot girlfriend at the time driving it. So I landed my parachute right next to it, hopped in, threw on our kit, and was going through the desert. Just it was sick. Samtron says, will you give your... Where did you go? Where did Samtron go? I love all the chat, guys, but sometimes comments just disappear. There it goes. Will you give your guns to Trump if America is so great again? You don't need the guns anymore, right? Samtron, listen to me loud and clear. Lock in, all right? The reason we have a Second Amendment is not just for personal safety, and it is definitely not for hunting, all right? Our country is formed by a group of men that left a monarchy. They stood up to their government and said, we're going to establish a free nation. They had to fight for it. They weren't just given a country. And what they said is one day you're going to have to fight for your freedom again. Because the thing is, if you corrupt a country from within and you cause the people to be divided and you make them vote for the very thing that they fought against, that it will just be handed over to them without a single shot fired. And that means once they have control, they will take away your rights. They'll come after your freedom of speech. They'll imprison and even go look up the Great Purge of the Soviet Union. It was the largest massacre in the world history. And it's because the government took over and told the people, your opinion doesn't matter anymore. And a lot of people disappeared really fast. Our pew-pews, our Second Amendment is to protect us from tyranny. It's not to fight off bears. It's not to go hunt deer. It's not just for home protection. It's to enable a free state, a free people. And that right shall not be infringed. So no, I would never give up my guns. Ever. Ever. I don't care if we're in the most peaceful times ever. I would never give them up. I've had them for 20 years and I've never used them. Never had to use them. Doesn't mean I'm getting rid of them. Do you have car insurance? Do you have life insurance? Health insurance? Like, why do you have health insurance if you're healthy? Why do you have it? No one needs a gun until they need one. Crystal is saying, love Trump, go America from Sydney, Australia. She's got the kangaroo hobbing. Name Andrew, go Trump. Fuck the haters. Shout out to Trump. Fix the world again. Amen. Amen, Crystal. That's what's up. Unless Andrew is on his girlfriend's YouTube. If that's the case, fuck yeah. Let's make Australia great again. Someone says, I love driving with no insurance. Let's make driving without insurance great again. We got uninsured motorist for Trump. We got gays for Trump in the chat. Right here. We got Samtron 100%. He's not for tyranny in the chat. Donald Duck for Trump. Yeah, we're getting wild again, guys. Here we go. Make drinking and driving great again. We got Australians for Trump. We got turd-gazers for Trump. We got fucking muscles and flags and sunnies for Trump. We got love from Israel for Trump. Let's go. Trump rocks. Happy as India. We got India for Trump in the chat. Dude, we just got a subscription, guys. Like I've said, read this banner again. This is mind-blowing. It's insane how many people have subscribed in the past week. It's insane. I think people are just enthused. We're so pumped for the future. Diddy for Trump. What? We got ninjas for Trump. That's right, OTR. We got Jeffrey Epstein for Trump in the chat. Hispanics for Trump. What? Trump is the man in the chat. Fascism for Trump. Let's go. Oh, we got big unks for Trump. We got Daddy McDaddy, Daddy Trump in the chat. Fortnite for Trump. Hey, Grand Theft Auto 6 for Trump. We got a gay for Trump. The View. Chelsea, you're ridiculous. The View for Trump. It'd be funny if they make a U-turn and they start supporting him. We got a Nigerian for Trump. Liberate Bifa. Let's go. Tennessee for Trump. Look what's going on in the chat right now, guys. This is amazing. We got the whole damn world for Trump. We got Kamala Harris for Trump with blue hearts for Trump. Convicted felons for Trump. Wait, you guys can vote? Farmers for Kamala for Trump. Dude, we got turtles for Trump in the chat right now. We got little boys for Trump. Trump for Harris for Trump. We got Democrats for Trump. That's what I want. We got a man named Ben Ova for Trump. Yeah. We got Sigmas for Trump. We got I hate for Trump. We got hate for Trump. Australia for Trump. China. We got, oh, very nice. We got China for Trump. We got Trump for Trump again. Sweden for Trump. Just kidding. They said Sweden for Harris. Don't be on the losing side. We got PDF files for Trump. Make PDF files great again. We got me for Trump. We got help for Trump. Sweden. We got Gina. We got Gina for Trump. We got Jack Mehoff for Trump. It's a weird name. We got the Jews for Trump. Whoa. California for Trump. We got the green aliens for Trump. What? We got the grays. Lot lizards for Trump. Ugh. How about convicted Trump? Yeah, it's bullshit. Come on. Come on now. We got South Carolina for Trump. I have armor. I got level 3 plus. Libertarians for... We got Nancy Pelosi for Trump. We got Japan. We got the fucking strong for Trump. Oil it up for Trump. Baby oil for Trump. We got Samoa. Girl Scout cookies for Trump. I'm not a police officer. Trump did win. He doesn't need to win. He won. We got Epstein for Trump again. I am the police. I'm watching you. Truckers for Trump. That's cool. I love truckers. Big shout out to you, man. We got USA's freedom for Trump. Amgay for Trump. Hey. I can't say that. We got NGA Pui for Trump. 60-year-old females for Trump. We got Margot Robbie in motherfucking Wolf of Wall Street. Daddy, you ain't getting any for Trump. God, she's hot in that. We got kangaroos hopping around Australia for Trump right now. Double kicking, popping fools. Fucking some of that boxing moves for Trump. We got HVAC. We got HVAC for Trump. We got heating, ventilation, air conditionings for Trump. Yeah, we got someone 60 going on 30 for Trump. It's over. He won for Trump. Christians for Trump. Christ is my savior. Trump is my president. We got Trump for prison. Trump's going to make prisons great again. Patriots for Trump. We got the clueless folks for Trump. The Bahamas? The fucking Bahamas for Trump? What? We got the barrio for Trump? The barrio? I'm not speaking the evil one's name. Robert De Niro for Trump. Oh, he would hate to hear that. Amen. Oh, holy shit. We got a $2. We got all men with big cucumbers voted for Trump. Daddy in a caddy. Yeah. What else we got? We got El Cartel for Trump. We got sheep for Trump. Bah. Damn straight daddy in a caddy. We got them big hog logs for Trump. We got that thing that thuds. We got that big meat for Trump. Oh yeah, we do got that love for Trump. We got bud tenders for Trump. Sticky finger picking for Trump. We got the crystals. We got them shiny little itty bitty crystals for Trump. We got blacks for Trump. We got Lil Durk. Lil Durk for Trump. He sounds little. Democrats for Trump. We got the researchers looking through books. They're trying to find the facts for Trump. We got the trans. We got the trans for Trump. We got all 6 gears and reverse for Trump. Mexico for Trump. Viva, viva, viva. Let's go. We got gays for Trump. They're oiling it up. They're ready to slip it in for Trump. Finally, justice for Trump. Justice for Trump. Revenge for Trump. We got the real Devin for Trump. We got Pablo Escobar reincarnated for Trump. Frosted Flakes. Dude, what was those cinnamon... It was like cinnamon French toast cereal that disappeared off the shelves. That shit was good. Holy shit. Someone just sent $10, guys. Hey, double tap that screen. Let's do it for our boy that just sent $10. Come on. He's showing love. It's Poseido Net NS News Branch sent $10. You're 100% right on why we have the Second Amendment, and I want to remind people about this quote. Here it goes, guys. Poseido sent $10. So every one of you understand this. The best way to enslave a population is to take away their ability to fight back. Guess who said that? Adolf Hitler. They're taking it from the playbook, baby. Poseidon, you rock. America. Someone knows what a woman is now. We know what a woman now is for Trump. Congratulations on electing another mummy for president. We got mummies? We got mummies for Trump? Uh-oh. No fighting in the chat. Nope. Don't fight. Everything's all good. Trump got all the pretty women. I mean, look at the first lady. She's smoking, dude. I've never been after cougars or saber-toothed tigers. Like, I'm not really into the older ones, but Melania Trump's fucking hot. I'm gonna take that back. I didn't mean she's hot. I meant she's a very beautiful woman. But boy, was she hot. Still hot. Well, we got the real Devin for Trump. That's me. Me for Trump. We got little little gaggy faces for Trump in the chat right now. His daughter is hot. Oh, Ivanka Trump, she's smoking, dude. Wouldn't it be cool to marry into that family? Dude, I'd be so stoked. We got stay-at-home moms for Trump. They're slapping that peanut butter and jelly in between those slices of bread for Trump. Dude, we got the Crips in the... How do you do the blood thing? We got bloods for Trump? I don't know how to fucking do it. We got Joe Rogan experience for Trump in the chat. Shadow Angel says, we back. We back. We're fucking back, baby. We're so back. We're so fucking back. Like, all the way. Like, the Senate, like, the House, the Speaker of the House, the Supreme Court, like, all the district judges. Like, we're fucking back. We're so back. Love in the trunk for Trump. We got Mary Kay. We got Mary Kay for Trump. Like, the makeup? Dude, someone's cat voted for Trump. What? We got cats for Trump. They're eating the cats. We don't have dinosaurs for Trump. That's correct. No dinosaurs for Trump. Dude, we're caked up for Trump. Caked up. We got real homies for Trump. We got Peanut. Guys, moment of silence. Let's all lock in right now. New York government bureaucrats went in and killed someone's pet squirrel. It was the saddest thing I've seen all week. Even though Jocelyn was taken by some migrant murderers, it was disgusting. But yeah, they killed someone's pet squirrel. So everyone, I wish there was a peanut emoji and we could just spam the hell out of this comment section for peanut. But who goes and kills someone's squirrel? How sick in the head can you be? America's not free if you can't have a squirrel or a raccoon. If you got a pet sanctuary and you're taking care... Oh, there is a peanut emoji. Holy shit. We got raccoon emojis in the chat. Rest in peace, Peanut. Rest in peace. Look at the peanuts in the chat, guys. Peanuts in the chat. You know what? We're gonna do 15 seconds of tapping this shit out of your screen. At the bottom right of your screen over here, you could hit hearts. Let's do hearts for Peanut for a second. Hit it, go. God bless that sweet little squirrel. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. But in the Bible, it says that all the people and all the animals will be in heaven calling out his name. So animals are going to be in heaven. Peanut's up there, dude. Chilling. Big time. Someone's nickname's Little Peanut. Oh, man, I would hate for the New York bureaucrats to meet you. We would start a revolution over that. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was like a revolution over a squirrel? Just saying, it would be like the great end of this simulation. Little Peanut, man, that thing was so cute. It had a little cowboy hat. Oh, my God. PB&J for Trump. We got that peanut butter sandwich, baby. George Washington for Trump, crossing the Delaware. He's straight up standing on that boat. He's got his sword up in there. Yeah. We got George Washington for Trump in the chat, guys. You know who we got for Trump? We got Joe Biden for Trump. He voted for Trump. We got Devin for Trump. We got Peanuts. Oh man, it hurts my heart every time I talk about Peanut. But we got Peanut's family for Trump. They're running around in the trees right now, wondering where he went. Hello from Texas. If you're from Texas, double tap that screen. Let's party time. Let's go. Dude, Peanut is like Obi-Wan in Star Wars 4. If you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Go, Peanut. Wouldn't it be crazy if some zombie-ass freaking squirrel comes out and just starts attacking all these corrupt politicians? Peanut, like, saved America. Peanut, save America in the chat. What's great about dumb old Texas? Who said that? Texas is beautiful. Texas is the spirit of America. That's where the spirit settled. Right in the middle, it's the heart. Someone's hailing me from Lagos, Nigeria. Richard B. Ako. Here's the little Shaka Mahala from United States, California. Peanut, save America. I need to make a flag that says that. Write that down. I'm thinking about going to the inauguration, a 10-hour drive. I'm going to go from California to the inauguration. I promise you, there's going to be something like 2 million people there. I'm going to get like a tent, like a little personal porta potty tent with like a lawn chair. And I'm just going to sleep in there for like a day. Until it happens. I'm going to have my own little poop chute. I'm not losing my spot. I'm going fucking front row for Trump's inauguration. I'll go 2 days early. I don't give a shit. That's history. History in the making. But check this out. We got astronauts for Trump in the chat. We're going back to the moon for Trump. We're going to Mars for Trump. We got Elon Musk for Trump. We're going to be sending people to Mars during Trump's administration. We're going to be sending people back to the moon during Trump's administration. Trump is going to be one of the most famous presidents in U.S. history. And the way the history books are going to play is that the entire system was going after him and trying to bring him down. But he rose again in victory, and he reclaimed his throne upon the resolute desk where he saved America from the corrupt establishment that was in existence, and he wiped it out, and he ushered in a new era of a government built by the people for the people. Boom, bitches. Sigma, Ohio for Trump. We got Sigma in the chat. Bird, be excited. Fucking America, baby. We're back. We're fucking back. We got Arc Park PS4 with $2 in the fucking super chat. Says, please read Matthew 19:24 for the chat. I'm horrible at remembering shit. But we got a whole future ahead of us in the chat, guys. Are you guys excited? I feel like a renewal of the American spirit. It's like we were freed from slavery. Like we had to sit idly while our country and the world fell apart. But we're back. Here we go. Matthew 19:24. Again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of God. When the disciples heard this, they were greatly astonished, saying, who then could be saved? But Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Boom! Thank you for the $2 and for spreading the word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. And guys, I've stopped praying like this because I feel like we're taught to do that. I've literally been just eyes open, hands up, in the sky, no roof. Like, changed everything. Amen. Yeah, I'm really wearing camouflage inside my house. I don't want my dog to see me. You want your dog to see you? Like, come on. No, I got a new tourniquet and little cloth cutters, some scissors that I just put on here, and I was seeing if it fit properly, but it doesn't really fit properly. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I only put it through one mole strap. Yeah, I was just testing out my setup, and I was seeing if it worked. Plus it looks cool. I'm on YouTube Live. Like, come on. You think I'm just going to be wearing fucking pajamas? We just took back our country. Fuck yeah, I'm wearing a plate carrier. Dogs are cool. Funny. I love dogs. Dogs are like, I really feel like it's a gift from God. Like how to interact with another species where you coexist like perfectly. Like it shows the potential the human has to like love and nurture nature in the world. Yet we're just destroying it left and right. Trump is rich and he has a lot of money. Yeah, that he does. Trump is very rich. But what that Bible verse was saying is no matter how rich you are, it ain't gonna get you anywhere. It's only through God all things are possible. Because you could be rich as hell, but you can't make someone love you. You could be rich as hell, but you can't heal your wounds. You could be rich as hell, but you can't get rid of disease. Money doesn't do the things that are most important in life. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What borders on stupidity, Mexico and Canada? What are you trying to say? You're laughing at yourself. Speaking of dogs. Come on, get it. Yeah, get it. Get it. See, that's why I wear camouflage. I don't want that thing attacking me. He's violent. We got trans women for Trump? No way. But what does trans women mean? You used to be a woman or you're now a woman? I don't get that whole trans. Does it mean you transition from or you're transitioning to? But yeah, have fun. Have fun. I always was like, man, if gender was my biggest conflict in my life, I would have a pretty simple life. If I was like, man, my life would be so much better if I was a girl. No, it would be so much better if I would stop doing the things I don't like doing. You know, white lies, repeating the same sins that I really want to stop. Like, I have a lot bigger issues than am I a guy or gal, you know? Someone's depressed Trump won. Hey, it's not what you wanted, it's what you needed. That's all I got to say. Everything's going to be okay. Your life is actually going to be better. Trans horses for Trump. Does that mean you used to be a horse? I don't understand the whole trans thing. How does it work? Like, is it put after or before? Past tense? I don't know. Someone just said 1776 to 2024. Rip America. No. America's back, baby. It was dying. It's been brought back. It got its heartbeat back. America's fucking back, baby. Dude, someone's an illegal alien that voted for Trump in the chat. That's what they just said. Fuck yeah. Wait, you're not allowed to do that? Don't do that. I know the Democrats said you could, but just don't do it. There's the right way to do things. Oh my God. Arc Park P4 sent another $2 in the super chat. You don't know how pumped this gets me, guys, when people send a super chat. And I love being able to spread whatever message you would like to share with the chat, because they might not be reading the chat. But Arc Park P4 sent $2 saying, "We are so back." Can we spread Hosi? Oh no. This chat's moving too fast. Hosi 1316. 1316. 1316. Alright, guys. Read the banner on here. Follow accordingly if you love America, or at least love me. Yeah, help me out, guys. I'm trying to hit certain metrics tonight. I'm trying to get a certain number of likes, and oh, NMB just sent $2 in the chat. He said, "Stop LARPing." Motherfucker, I'm a LARPer. I like LARPing. But since you sent me $2, I'll stop LARPing. What a wonderful word, LARPing. Trump is cringe. Trump is cringe. You ever cringe like over some type of food someone's eating and it just looks disgusting and you're like, ugh, that looks gross. And then you like hit puberty and then you mature and then you try that food and you're like, wow, that's actually really fucking good. I like it. I'm gonna LARP that shit up with a spoon. Yeah, he might seem cringe because you don't know him. You don't understand his mission. I get it. I get it. If I didn't like Trump when I first saw he was president, I didn't watch Trump once until the end of 2018. I never saw his inauguration. I never seen him do a press conference. I never seen him do a speech. I never watched the news at all. I didn't even know Trump was president. But once I started hearing him talk, I was like, holy shit, this ain't just some celebrity billionaire. I'm like, this guy's on a mission. But back to Arc Park. He says, Hosi 1316 says, Samaria shall bear her guilt because she has rebelled against her God. They shall fall by the sword. Their little ones shall be dashed in pieces, and their pregnant women ripped open. Whoa. Kind of feels like today. Wrapped women for Trump. Yeah. Trump wants to bring law and order back to the United States. Trump wants to make America safe again. Kamala Harris let over 15,000 convicted rapists across the border. Do you know how many people have been unalived and raped by illegal criminals? Do you know? One person's name's Jocelyn Lakin Riley. Go look at all these people that are no longer safe. People lost their children and will never see their children again because of people they let over the border. I'm all for migrants. We need a shit ton of people. We're going to create so many jobs, we're not going to have enough people to work them. We need to bring them over. And the thing is, the people on the left, they're unaliving their babies. They're just taking their kids out of the picture. And on top of that, they're transitioning and taking blockers and they're removing their reproductive organs. And so the left is going to be a dying breed because they're not going to repopulate. Yeah, they want to get rid of their children and they want to get rid of the parts that give them children. And so we're going to need migrants. We're going to need people to come into our country. We're going to need it. I'm all for migration. Yeah, immigration built America. Hell yeah. 100%. We're all products of immigration. Even the Native Americans, they migrated over here. You think they just popped out of the freaking ground in America? No. Don't act white about it. I am white. I'm white and I'm very proud of it. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not kill. Eyes blue as shit. They're pretty blue. The light hurts them though. America, go lay down. Just drooling on my leg. I don't know what I'm talking about, honestly. I'm waiting for some more states, TV shows, movies, sayings for Trump. You know, like bacon and eggs for Trump. California for Trump. Of course my dog's name is America. Not with an A, it's America. With the M. America, they want to see you again. Get your toy. Where's the toy? Get it. Come. Come on. Get it. Get it. Look at his beautiful tuxedo he has on. Get it. Get it. Ow. Get it, America. Ow, that was my thumb. You're a paisa. No. Do I look like a paisa? PB and J for punk. Punk rock for Trump. Dude, we got... Who really hates Trump? I think NoFX. I think one of the guys from NoFX, one of my favorite bands, hates Trump. We got NoFX for Trump, baby. Doggo! How can you be a moderator? I don't know what a moderator is. What is moderator? Dogs are loyal. And like I was saying, I feel like dogs were one of the greatest gifts from God, being that we could have unconditional love for a creature that doesn't even speak our language, is completely reliant, but not reliant on us. I mean, if you got a Chihuahua, that thing ain't living in the wild. But my dog could go run out and live his whole life all by himself. But let's do dog emojis in the chat. Let's do dog emojis in the chat. Who loves dogs? Who loves American dogs? You know what? Right here. Get it. Right here, we got a dog named America. If you love America and dogs, get it. Get her. Get it. Here, dog noises for Trump. Get it. Get it. Get it. You guys want to hear my dog bark? Ready? What's that? What's that? Get it. Never mind, hold up. Got a super chat. We got $5 from Savage. And Savage says, woke is a joke. Hillsdale College, Constitution 101, 100% free online class for all. To the republic for which it stands, God bless everyone. So I think he's saying Hillsdale College, there's a course called Constitution 101. It's 100% free online class for everyone. And you will understand the basics of our country. Big shout out to Savage. I think the best thing Americans can do is be educated on what we were bequeathed from our forefathers, from the people that fought for our freedom, the people that laid down their life to ensure we have the opportunity to pursue a life full of freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Amen. Brokeback Devin in the chat. Love it. Let's double tap that screen, guys. Let's do a little campaign. I'm really trying to get to these goals here. Let's make it happen. Let's show love for America, for our Constitution, for the moment that we had on November 5th, and for the opportunity that has been set in front of us for the right and the left to come together and take advantage of prosperity and really the reviving of the United States of America. Double tap that screen. Let's go, baby. We're back. Double tap it. Come on. Tap the shit out of it. Been having a lot of super chatters in here tonight. Super grateful. Where are we at? We're at 219 thumbs up. I feel like we got more people than that in there. We have 381. We could just double that right now. Right here, read the banner. We got 1,000 subs in the past week. If you're new here, double tap the screen right in the middle. Gives a thumbs up. Trying to hit 500 likes and 100 subs today. Make me super stoked. We'll get back to the funny for Trumps in a second here. We got herder for Trump. We got the yacht down for Trump. We got the smooth. We got the smooth, baby. Is this what it means, the special forces? I don't know. No wars, no hate. I think everyone could agree on that. We want just world peace. Meth, angel dust for Trump. We got Herga for Trump. Oh, someone's got a serious question. Hey, what do you think of Mexico? I love Mexico and the USA, but why you hate us? I'm sure people do hate Mexico. I'm sure people love Mexico. I personally love Mexico. I love Ensenada. I love Tijuana. I love Cancun. I've been to Cancun, Chichen Itza. Mexico is a beautiful, culture-rich country, but they're infiltrated by the cartel, MS-13, all that bullshit. Like, they could liberate themselves. They just need to stand up to all these dirtbags. Hey, our Marty says, hey, we don't hate anyone. That's a lie. Certain people certainly do hate other people. I mean, go walk over to a Harris rally and say you love Trump. There's hate everywhere. But the homie in the chat that says, hey, we don't hate you, that's me saying I don't hate Mexico. I love it. And I like why they think Trump's racist because he don't like Mexico. No, he doesn't like illegal immigration. The act of illegally entering our country without the right process, without the proper vetting. Because the sad thing is, we have military-age males rolling across our border right now that are from China, Argentina. We got people from Sudan. We got Afghanistan. We got people from Russia. We got every walk of life coming across our border through Mexico. And that's partly Mexico's fault. They should have a secure border where they don't let all these other countries roll into theirs. All the migrants down from Argentina that's just walking through Mexico. Like, come on. Trump loves Mexicans. The Latinos fucking love Trump. Like, the Latinos that aren't brainwashed love Trump. They're all about it. Latinos are conservative. They took your job. Took your job. Second Amendment, baby. Come and try to take my rights. You listen to, what's his name? Tyson James. 2A. That's a good song. Build the wall. It needs to happen. Build the wall. I wish there was a wall emoji. We would just make this whole chat a wall right now and we wouldn't let any illegal immigrants in. I'm saying come over legally. We should make it a super fast process, but I, just like you, would not just let a stranger into my house without me figuring out who they are and what... They do have a wall emoji. Are you kidding me? Quit telling me to build the wall. You guys build the wall. Wall emoji this motherfucking chat. Let's go. Let's go. Holy shit, we're up to 260 likes, guys. 260. That's right over the halfway point. You got to help me. I don't know how long I could last. I had a long day. Someone's going to shit on the wall so it's harder to get over? No way. That's dirty. That's dirty. They should take... Oh, they should take P. Diddy's baby oil and put it all over the wall for Trump. We got baby oil for Trump. Do I support Ukraine? My tax dollars are pouring into Ukraine. What are you talking about? I don't have a choice. I have to support Ukraine. Do I want to support a different country? No. It's not my fault that the president of Ukraine is trying to join NATO, which is a direct conflict with Russia, where they said, if you ever join NATO, I'm going to invade you. And they said, well, let's see about that. So I'm sorry. When someone says, do not do this, and you do it, there's repercussions. Am I greatly hurt? Does my heart hurt knowing that people on both sides are dying? It makes me super sad. I feel bad for the Russians. I feel bad for the Ukrainians. I feel bad for the Palestinians. I feel bad for the Israelites, you know? I don't feel bad for their governments. I don't. Fuck both governments. I'm anti-government. I would have been like one of the forefathers where I'm like, hey, fuck this government. Let's make a system where it's the people, where it's built by the people, for the people. Yeah, fuck the government. That's what our country is built on. It was built on saying fuck the government. And now I'm done saying you guys, you know. But people love the government. They love politicians. They love them. I would love a politician if they walked over and gave me $1 million. I love Trump because he's a movement. He's not a politician. Trump is a movement. They could take him out. They could get an assassin, take him out. It's not Trump that's the magic. It's the movement. It's MAGA. MAGA is now an idea. Now MAGA is a dream and a vision. MAGA is not going anywhere. Trump is greater than Jesus. That's the most false statement I've ever heard. There's no name higher than the Lord's name. Jesus Christ is the highest name. There's none above it. Even Trump admits that. He said, hey, I've been told I'm the most popular guy in the world. And Donald Trump is the most popular man in the world. Jesus is not in the world, but he is the most famous man in history. Trump has done more for you. I don't know. People are speaking blasphemy in here. It's sad. You're going to meet your maker one day. You'll think you're being funny. You'll think that you are untouchable. You'll see. You'll see. And I hope you turn away from this kind of life. It's no joke to make fun of the guy literally putting air in your lungs right now. I don't judge. I don't. I could point out a spade when it's a spade, and I could say, hey, listen here. There's a better option than what you're doing right now. We got gays for Trump in the chat, guys. What else we got in the chat? Come on, let's get weird for a second before I tap out. You guys are not happy with the tapping the screen. You're making me feel tired. A cult? We're not in a fucking cult. If a cult is 65 million plus people, that's a big ass cult. We're not a cult. We're a movement. Illegal immigrants for Trump. Again, we got cult vibes. You know what's a cult? When you think letting drag queens go into elementary schools normal. If you think some of the books they want to put in public schools is right, and that it's a freedom of speech to be showing a kid how to give mouth maneuvers and hand jobs to a kid that's in elementary school. If you think chopping off your members below your trousers are something sane to do, if you think taking Easter Sunday and turning it into the transmission day of recognition, like, you're in the cult. You're in the cult. Like, you're in a cult. We're literally fighting against the cult. It's called projection. When you fucking blame us of doing something they're doing to you, it's called projection. Trump 100, MAGA 2024. Legals welcome, no illegals. That should be a chant. Legals welcome, illegals not. Hell, I joined this cult if it's what it takes to change the game. Hey, that's what I said. If this is a cult, I'm all for it. If it means taking our country back from a corrupt political establishment, fucking sign me up. Where's the Kool-Aid? Let's go. Yep. Jesus for Trump. Hey, God voted three months ago, and the people followed. I believe God's calling his people. I think so many people are waking up to the prophecies that are happening right now. There's so many things that were written in the Bible that are happening right now. Jesus is coming. And I want to live a full life, but if in my lifetime Jesus Christ returns to earth and brings his sword, I would be the happiest man alive. It would be the greatest sight I've ever seen. If I could lay my eyes on God while I'm still alive, whoa, that's like my number one dream. Whatever happened to being American? Yeah, what happened to it? Oh yeah, it's back, baby. We're back. Yeah, Jesus says he's bringing a sword. When he says, I come, I bring a sword. The thing is, a lot of people think Christians and Christianity's like these white people in Alabama calling you a sinner and you're going to hell. Christianity's hardcore. Like just look into Christianity. Because the thing is, all his disciples were told, hey, denounce this, say it was all a lie. He's gone now. Tell us you made it all up. And they said, what I saw was the truth. And they said, if you will not denounce this, I'm going to take your family from you. They took their families from them. They said, if you don't denounce this and say it's a lie, we're going to whip you. Everything that happened to Jesus happened to his disciples. Some were burned alive. They were boiled alive in oil. They were crucified upside down. They were gutted. They had their intestines hanging out. Crucified upside down. Dragged to death. No one denied what they saw. How can you deny what you saw? If you saw God in the flesh performing miracles, how could you ever deny that? But right there, Hebrews 4:12, if you want to look it up, he says, I bring a sword. Jesus isn't going to be peaceful when he comes back. Hate to ruin it for you. It ain't going to be peaceful. He's going to come with fire in his eyes. Like legit. And the thing is, he's going to come and his white robe is going to be drenched in in blood. It's going to be covered in blood with fire in his eyes. So if you think Christianity's soft and he's Mr. Peaceful, no. No, you haven't read the book enough. Yep. He'll come with fire. He's going to take out the enemies. Yeah, I can't wait. American Muscle. Dude, you're jacked, dude. Look at those arms. I'm trying to work on it again. I quit eating. I lost 25 pounds. I went through a super depressed state. I literally just stopped eating. Lost 25 pounds of muscle. So sad. It's going to be such a hard journey to get back up to where I was. But you know what? I'm excited to feel sore again. Because when I was working out every day and I could do 35 pull-ups straight, I never got sore. I was never sore. But since I took like a year and a half off of working out and quit eating and lost all my muscle, it feels good to be sore again. That's all I got to say. American Muscle says, Safa, Jesus will come. We may not be around when it comes, but Jesus is coming. Like I said, it would be the coolest thing to see him while I'm still alive, but we'll all see him at the end. Straight to jail for the evil. I agree. Broke back. You want to be my big spoon, Mr. John? Jesus was born in Georgia. I lost 20 pounds of brain. I feel sharp as a tack. I feel like I'm almost as smart as Joe Biden. I feel like I'm up there with Joe Biden. I would say I'm up there, man. You got a problem with it, I'd like to take you out back. Take you out back, boy. They're going to put you back in chains. The kids like to pet my hairy legs and watch the hair stand up in the sun. Yeah. All I got to say is Joe Biden was like a gem. Like, a lot of people really don't like Joe Biden. I loved him. It was like the best season of America. It was like the best TV show for 4 years. Like, him falling over on bikes and stages and his fuck ups while he was speaking and his stories and just how he would be talking, you know, like fucking beta energy, just yeah, and then he'd be like, rah, 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 rah. Like, Joe Biden is a gem, dude. I love Joe Biden. I do. Horrible president. Horrible. But I love Joe Biden as a person. He's like my favorite. Corn Pop's a bad dude. Oh, Joe Biden. God bless his soul. He's going to need it. I don't think he knows what he did to this country. I think they just said, hey, just sit in this position. We have an agenda that we really need to accomplish. Can you help us save the world? He's like, I'll save the world if I get ice cream cones and get to chill at the beach every day. And they're like, you got it, bud. You're president. You go sit at the beach, okay? You go take a nap. We got it. We'll go destroy Afghanistan and our economy and inflation and grocery prices and gas and oil and drink the milk. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of milk. I'm trying to gain that weight. 4 years of great economy. Woohoo. No, it's going to be 4 years of Trump, 8 years of J.D. Vance, 8 years of Ivanka Trump. Then it's going to be Donald Trump Jr. And then after that, Barron Trump's going to be old enough. It's turning into a dynasty. Unless there's someone better. I'll vote for someone better. Joe Biden was terrible, But you all know what I mean when I said he was a gem. Like, he was the best entertainment. Like, it turned into a TV show. When I would see the shit he would say or do or fall over, fell up the steps. He kept trying to act like he's all springy. He's all, I'm Joe Biden and I don't know, I'm still fit. And he just kept eating shit up the steps. He kept going. He kept going. I'll give him that. But holy shit, we're up to 283 likes. All I gotta say, guys, is Joe Biden was a horrible president, but he is literally a gift to American television. He was gorgeous. So for 15 seconds, guys, go ahead, stretch your fingers. All right, lock in right here. We got 416 people. We got 15 seconds to tap the shit out of that screen. If you love the comedy of Joe Biden and you love America and what it stands for and our Constitution, tap the shit out of that screen. Let's go, baby. Let's pump this thing up. Right now we're at 287. Go, 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 go. And then keep that same energy. Let's see American flags in the chat. Let's go. Drop those American flags. Yeah, boy. Let's get those flags a-flying, baby. Puppets. Oh, I was hurting inside, but I gave up my life, and I gave it to Jesus, and this is just earthly tribulations now. I don't care. This pain I'm feeling is temporary. I do not fear. Look at these American flags in the chat. This shit gets me pumped up, guys. Oh, I love red, white, and blue. Look, I'm going to put my flag right over your flag, Ron. Oh, yeah. Get them going. American flags, American flags. Double tap that screen. You just hit right in the middle of your screen. Tappy, 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 tap. Come on, let's get these fucking likes up. You guys act like you don't love America. Come on. If you're doing American flags in the chat and tapping the screen, you're all about what's going on right now. Yeah, weak flag game. No, we got some solid flags in here. These flaggers, they fucking get some. Yeah, I'll keep my fingers to myself. That thing looks like an American flag. What the hell is that? It's got looks like some Muslim country. Don't they got the star and the moon and shit? This is giving NPC vibes. You know, there's a lot of bots that watch videos. I'm sure of it. Because when there's 430 people in here and I say, hey, I love America, I love what it stands for, and I ask you to simply tap the screen and you don't, it shows your Indian bot farms. That's all. Indian bot farms. Unless I see this thing. Oh, holy shit. We're up to 301 likes. Damn. Okay. Maybe you guys are real people. Would I vote for Elon Musk? If he was an American citizen, I don't know. Elon gives me some slightly off vibes. I don't know. I don't know about Elon Musk. I think we got to keep our eyes on Musk. I think he's autistic. I think he's got the tism. Maybe that's what it is. But damn, that guy is a hell of a success story. Started PayPal and then SpaceX and Tesla and X, and now he saved America. Literally, I think Elon Musk got us over the finish line. I have to give a shout out to Elon Musk. He killed it. Yeah, Elon Musk is from South Africa. Elon Musk is my favorite African American. Trump is like Putin. There's no getting rid of dictators. Elon Musk paid tax. You know Elon Musk pays shit ton of tax. He builds everything in America. You know, he's paying American workers. Do you know how many taxes are paid through his employees? What about Dana White? Dana White's a fucking patriot. Dana White is the man. He's a success story too. But we all seen that video of him smacking his wife. I ain't gonna look past that. I'm not gonna say he's a spotless, perfect dude. Like, that was fucked up. He smacked a woman. But the thing is, she fucking hit him. And I think we should all be strong enough to not want to strike on someone that struck us. Like, the Bible teaches you, when someone hits you on the cheek, you're supposed to turn and say, hit the other one. And if someone sues you, you say, hey, you want my shirt off my back too? Take it all. All this shit is meaningless. But hey, we all slip up, you know? I ain't gonna lie. If some chick decked me in the face, I might feel a little frisky. America did a good thing in re-electing a gay president. Obama and Big Mike. Mike Obama. Steve Heaton is pro-Trump. Your donation failed? Oh, that sucks. People have been blowing up the super chat. It makes me very happy and motivated to keep doing this when people give me the super chat. Because YouTube don't pay that good. Let's make streaking great again. Let's make being naked great again. I literally had the urge. I was taking a piss outside while I was at work. And I felt the breeze on my under regions. And I was like, man, it'd be nice to go hike back in the mountains, like nude. And then I imagine having like an animal skin outfit on, like, you know, like a nomadic person. And it'd be like so cool to tap into your roots, you know? Like, they didn't have underwear back then. I don't hate gays. Why would I hate gays? I don't hate anyone. I have zero hate. Like I said, I gave my life to Jesus, and I said the way I was living my life wasn't working out. I was just leading myself down a dark road. I was always depressed because I was living for myself. And when I gave up my way of life and picked up my own cross and said, it's no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And I said, now I have a real example of how to live. There's no hate. There's no room for hate. I don't hate gays. Do I hate sin? Yes, I hate sin. But hey, we all lie. We've all stolen something. We've all bore false witness. We've like said things about people. None of us is perfect. And the Bible says if you commit one sin, you're guilty of all of them. So someone that lies and steals is just as bad as a homosexual. I hate that I lie. I hate that I bear false witness. Like, I'm a sinner, 100%. So are the gays. The gays are sinners. But there's redemption for all of us. Because literally gays are going after the temptations of the flesh. It's your desire. It's your attraction. What you want to do with your body. What you want to do with your thing, you know? That's if they would turn away from the desires of their flesh, they would be happy. Like, I would be happy celibate, you know? I don't need someone else to be happy. I don't. It's really hard to get rid of hate. But you're taught to hate. Everyone's taught to hate. And when you build up a habit, it's really hard to get rid of it. If you do something for, I think it's something like 28 days, it becomes a habit. If you do that habit for 6 months, it becomes, I'm getting tired. It becomes a lifestyle. And then if you're doing something, your lifestyle for a long time, it becomes who you are. So it takes a long time to get rid of a lifestyle. It takes a long time to get rid of who you are. It takes a long time to get rid of a habit. But you could learn to stop hating. It just takes practice. Every time you do it, you just got to say, hey, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done being hateful. God save Trump. If you're gay, I love you, someone said. If someone's in here is gay, I love you. I do. Jesus loves you. 100%. If you notice, if you read the Bible, the people he chose to be disciples were not good men. They were murderers, they were thieves, they were tax collectors. They weren't good people. Jesus all throughout the testimony always chose the sinners. He saved the thief on the cross. Like, he's not going after the perfect people. Jesus has his eyes set on the people that are lost. He's there for the lost. And we're all fucking lost. All of us. Yeah, when God murdered the world with the flood, that's because they turned against him. It's called setting parameters. Just like if you go and commit a crime and they throw you in jail, you went against the rules. But is it really murder if you're the one that created the life? That's like creating a video game and then deleting it. And someone saying, oh my God, you can't delete that. And you're like, I made the game. But hey guys, I have gone hard. I've never done a 2 hour and 12 minute 2 hour and 12 minute live. And all I could say is I love the group that came in tonight. I'm going to do this banner one last time. Please read it. It's my love and appreciation for all the people that have joined the movement of bringing America back, and also supporting me where I share the way I think and also try to share a perspective of other people and read their comments. But here we go, guys. 15 seconds to help me hit my goal. All you got to do is double tap your screen or triple tap it. I think it changes different colors the more you tap it. 10 seconds to tap the shit out of it. 5 seconds to tap the shit out of it. Tap that screen, baby. Help me out. And I want to give a big double thumbs up to everyone that's been here with me. Hearts for all the ladies and all the gays out there. I love you. Jesus loves you. Turn away from the temptations of your flesh. Quit living for yourself. Look where it's got you. It's time to let someone else lead. God bless you guys. Have a good night, and God bless the United States of America.